Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super adorable witch hat wreath using Dollar Tree products and Walmart products from this year. This hat cost less than $10 to make and took less than a half an hour. So if you want to see how I made this, then keep on watching. For this project, you're going to need one of these little tinsel witches hats from Dollar Tree, one of these scarves from Dollar Tree. This comes from Joann Fabrics. This was $5.99, but I got it 60% off, so it was $2.39. You can use whatever ribbon you want. This is from Walmart. This was $1.52. You'll need a roll of orange and a roll of black mesh from Dollar Tree. It doesn't matter if it's the fall or the Halloween. The Halloween's just a little bit more of a harsher orange, but as you can see, it's all good. Tinsel stems, a rotary cutter, a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun, and then I might add one of these sparkly pumpkins onto it. This is a bag of 8 pumpkins, and it was $2.98 at Walmart. So this project costs less than $10. So if you want to see how I made this, then keep on watching. So the first thing we're gonna do is get everything out of their packaging. Untie this. I did make one of these last year, but you can no longer find the scarves. So I'm updating this tutorial on my channel to fit what you can find this year. So all that's off. I'm gonna take my pipe cleaners and bend them in half and cut right at the bend. We're also going to take this boo sign off of the tinsel. This does come off easily. You don't technically have to take it off for this one because you are going to cover it with the scarf. But I'm just going to make sure so we don't see it through the scarf because the scarf is rather thin. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the tag from this scarf. Alrighty. So we're gonna start at the top. I'm gonna take a tinsel stem and make sure you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start, there are bars on the back of this thing. If you can see right here starts a vertical bar. Or a horizontal bar rather. Whatever. So, whatever it's called. It's too early in the morning. It is 6:30 a.m. guys, and I'm up doing this already. I've signed up to do a really big festival in the next state down from me. So I gotta start really making these wreaths. I've just been selling them quicker than I can make them, so now I have to get busy here. All right. So I've strung this upward, you can see that, and it's not going anywhere. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna lay it right through that, pull tight and twist. I'm gonna bring it around the back, pull tight and twist. And then just fold it down into the tinsel. You'll never even be able to see it. So our hat is secured up here now. It's not going anywhere, or our scarf rather. The only thing you're gonna wanna be careful about here is your little hanger. You wanna keep this out. So we're gonna wrap this in a way that keeps our little hanger out. So I'm gonna go right down to it. Can you see that? Yep, right down to it. Make sure it's snug, and then pull it over. And there we go, she's out. Don't worry about this being perfect up here. This is gonna get covered by another mesh bunch or a little bow, I haven't decided yet, but it will get covered by something. So I'm just gonna wrap this around the hat Oops, I had another wreath back there and the scarf is grabbing onto it. So there's no right or wrong way to wrap this around, really. So it has ended in the back here, and I will just take another tinsel stem and find a bar that I can attach it to, because there's plenty on this. And it's hard to see when you're working with this black tinsel stem on this black hat, but it'll be fine. All right, so I found a bar. I've pulled this taut back here, and I'm just gonna wrap it. So now our scarf is attached to the length of the hat. Do not worry about this part right here not being covered, because the mesh will cover that. So let's start with the mesh. And again, I don't know if it's just this box that I got or what, but crazy strings everywhere. All right, so I typically do, I might not even be able to work with this one. Oh, there we go. I typically do 10 bunches for this hat. So we're gonna need 10 pieces 12 inches long of this orange, and you're also gonna need 10 pieces 12 inches long of this black. All the mesh is cut, so now I'm gonna go ahead and cut 5 pieces of this mesh here. And I'm gonna do it just longer. Ribbon, not mesh. I'm gonna do it just longer than this. So maybe like 1.5 the times of this. So the way we're gonna do this to get even ribbon is fold it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So then we just take where it folds and we cut. So we've got 5 pieces. Okay, just dovetailed out these in a funky way. It's a witch. Let's make her whimsical. So I think we'll do the black on top. So yeah. All right, so let's take our piece of black, unravel it, lay it flat, take our fingers right in the middle, and walk it up the mesh using your thumbs to hold it in place. So there's that. I'm gonna take a piece of this ribbon. I really love this ribbon, by the way. This is like the 3rd year that they've put this out, and I use it every year. So we'll do that. Take our tinsel stem, go over the middle, bring it up, twist, and then lay your tinsel stem whatever way your mesh is going, so like this. Then we'll take a piece of our orange, and we will ruffle it the same way. Yes, yes, baby. What's wrong? So then we have a ruffle, and we'll lay it across the opposite way. Take our tinsel stems, basil please, and then go around it. So we have 1 bunch. So you'll need 5 bunches with the ribbon and 5 bunches without the ribbon. Done making the bundles. The mess has appeared behind me. I did end up cutting an extra piece of ribbon to use up on the top of her. So just gonna pull this a little bit, make her hat look a little slouchy. That's what we like. We like a slouchy witch hat. Alrighty. So let's start making this. So this is not continual. It starts here and ends here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a pattern and follow it all the way to the middle instead of going from one end to the other. So I'm just gonna start taking these and stringing the tinsel stem through the back. There is a middle bar through the center of this that follows all the way to the edges. So I'm gonna start with the one with a ribbon. Then I'm gonna go down to the other end. I don't know what's wrong with my dog this morning. He's all over the place. He's only 4 months old, so he's a little wild still. All right, so next one on the other end. And then we will take our bundle without ribbon and put it at the other end. If I can get it through. It does get tricky to fill this up because it becomes really tight with all the mesh everywhere, but it can be done. I've done it. So I'm just gonna follow this pattern until I get to the center. So we should have just a wee little bit left on our rolls. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off what's left. The black has a little bit more. Dollar Tree is not very consistent with putting the same amount of mesh on each roll, but they're $1, so we really have nothing to complain about here. So I'm just gonna cut those. And then here's the little last piece of ribbon. So no surprise, we're gonna do the same exact thing. Black on top. Ribbon. This won't be such a massive one because these aren't quite as large pieces as the ones that we put on the bottom of her. But it's just enough to embellish the top of her hat. All right, so she's full. Here she is. Can't really see too well, but we'll just find that same bar that we used earlier to secure the scarf down, and we will secure up here. So let me hang this up and we'll get the sign attached. So this is what it looks like without any embellishment on it. And I always say that embellishment is a personal preference. If you like it just like this, then leave it just like this. You can go ahead and add lights to this. Dollar Tree has them for $1. Or you can embellish. Embellishment is a personal preference. So this is what it looks like without it. This is what it looks like with it. So like I said, it's all personal preference. Personally, I really like it with the trick or treat, the sign. I think it's so cute. I'm actually gonna head back out and get quite a few more of these because I think this one will be a pretty hot item. Do you see this? He's chewing on my new sign for the kitchen. Please don't do that. Thank you. So yeah. So this is what it looks like. It costs less than $10 and took less than a half hour. So I hope you guys give this one a try and even maybe splurge and get the ribbon from Joann Fabrics because it really is just so cute and fits this so well. So thank you for watching.